I'm Tim Dowd. I'm here with Billy Tucci here on The Take. Billy Tucci, you're very well established in the industry, obviously. A lot of work. What got you first started in this?
Gee whiz, Tim, let me think. Oh, well, actually, I would say it was 1993. Okay. Trying to get work from all the publishers. I would go to a convention like this with my portfolio in hand and got turned down, not so much because of the art was bad, I guess, but a lot of it didn't fit their style. I had a fashion illustration background, so my characters were much more elongated, things like that, and I would get things like, this isn't a Marvel face, and that's not the DC way of doing it. So I guess finally, out of frustration, I decided to do it myself, and I ended up publishing myself, and that was She #1 came out in March of 1994, and you know, it's been, you know, pretty smooth sailing ever since, thank goodness. So.
Now, and you have a, it's funny.
Chick. Sorry, that's the hot chick bell.
The hot chick bell?
She ran down that way.
Okay. Well, did we get her? No, we didn't get her. Now, you mentioned in kind of elongated fashion sense kind of thing. Yeah. What would you say is the journey between that and your Sergeant Rock work?
Well, you know, I'm known for drawing women, you know, in the industry before Sergeant Rock, but I got to be honest with you, I'd much rather draw you know, fighter planes and, you know, and soldiers and Germans and tanks and things like that. That's really my passion, is that.
Well, that's great. And so was getting to work on Sergeant Rock, the World War II universe, was that really timeline, was that really a big thing?
Oh, well, for me it was, and there was a lot of skepticism actually at first when I was announced to do it. But the DC guys really believed me, and I told them the story, and I wanted this to be actually almost like a documentary in a way, and a comic, unlike any comic that's ever been out there, and really that pays, that pays tribute and honors the American fighting man of World War II.
Oh, so did you, like you said, it is kind of, there's some skepticism. It's a character that hasn't had a big thing in a while. Yeah. Was there some sort of difficulty in getting DC to accept this idea?
Well, at first, I think I took Dan DiDio out for lunch, and then he ended up buying lunch afterwards and was convinced to do it. And he went right upstairs and spoke to Paul Levitz. This is a year and a half ago, I guess, almost 2 years, yeah, maybe 2 years ago now, when it first starts. And he came down and said, we're doing Sergeant Rock. And saw Michael Martz, my buddy, in the hallway, and he said, you know, you're friends with Billy, right? And he said, yeah. He goes, you're editing Sergeant Rock. He said, okay. So it was a great, you know, really great experience for me. Just great. It was the career of, you know, a project of a lifetime, and hopefully we'll be doing a lot more. But I can't make the announcements because I'm not the publisher.
But can you make the teases? Can you just say there's something out there?
There is something out there. There's a lot out there coming out. You guys will be sick of me.
You heard it first here on The Take. There's something coming out there.
Booyah.
And now you mentioned the doing it yourself, publishing, something we're big fans of here at Silver Cheese. Yeah. Any other advice you'd say to any other aspiring?
If you can do it yourself, do it yourself. Go. You have a great tool that wasn't available to me at the time called the internet, and you can do a web.
What is this internet you speak of?
I don't know. I think it was Al Gore created it.
A series of tubes, right?
Yeah, he did something like that. I don't know, wires perhaps, and tubes, and the interweb. Sorry, I didn't mean internet. That's not true. It's interweb.
Interweb.
Right. So the worldwide interweb is. But anyway, that you could do a book. You could draw a book, write it, color it, word balloon it, and put it out there in cyberspace. Have a Facebook page of it, or have your own site, and get a following via the web comic, and then you can publish it once you get a strong enough following, so you don't have to spend that money, because the biggest amount of your cost is going to be printing. But if you don't have to print it until you get a strong enough following, then you could still get your work out there, and heck, who knows, maybe get a movie made out of it or something.
Great. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, bud.
You seem to have a following starting to assemble here, so I'll leave you too.
Cheers.
Thank you.
What's up, bud?
I'm Tim Dowd. This is Billy Tucci. This is Billy Tucci's fan, and this is The Take.